right, so quiet 1 second. Violet, we just talked about bass notes. We're going to do the combined keys practice sheet. And every chord has 2 bass notes except for B minor has only 1 bass note. So just play that same bass note twice. Okay, are we ready? You can play either A or A7, and that's true when you have music also. When you have a song that you're learning, if it has an A7 in it, generally the person who wrote the song wants you to play A7. But if for some reason you're like, that's hard, or it's too quick to change, or if there's any reason you just want to play the A, you can always play the A. That only works for 7s, doesn't work for minors. Okay? If it says B minor, you have to play B minor. If it says A minor, you have to play A minor. Okay? What is it? It's a bar chord.
What's that?
I'll show you. Let me get my
Is it where your thumb comes in from the other side?
Is it where you have to have that black thing on it?
No. No, this is the way we play B minor. So, a bar chord is when you play all of these strings with 1 finger and then you play the other chord with that. So, it takes a little bit of strength, and we're going to have a whole unit on it, and I'll tell you, most people don't like playing bar chords when they first learn them, so that's why. Okay, so here we go. Okay, remembering both bass notes for your chord, we're going to play 2 bars of each chord.
Wait, what's a bar? I forgot.
2 measures of each chord.
Okay.
So each chord is going to have 2 bass notes. Each measure has 2 bass notes. So it's going to seem like 1 bass note, 2 bass note, 1 bass note, 2 bass note, switch chord. Okay? Here we go. I'm ready when you are. Let me hear your first bass note. There it is. Here we go. 1 and 2 and. Where you forgot where your bass notes were?
B minor.
Where?
I forgot where my fingers were.
I think it was B minor.
B minor. Okay, so the bass note for B minor, where is it?
4th string.
4th string. Okay, so it's the last string that you're playing. You're only playing these 4 strings, not these 2 at all. It's going to sound terrible if you touch those. So just the 4th string. There's no second bass note. I can't hear Joey's other question. What?
All the chords, do you play like the top string that it's like your fingers are touching and the string below that?
Not always. No. In fact, some are the opposite. Okay, so let's review them all. Here we go. D.
Wait, I want your song.
D goes 4 down, 5 down. Okay, 4 down, 5 down for D. Yes? Okay. For A or A7, same 2 bass notes. 5 down, 6 down. For G, 6 and 4. G can be a hard one to make sure you're hitting the right one. So definitely look at your pick where you're playing your bass notes. B minor we already covered, fourth string the whole time. C, who remembers what C is? Show me, Bailey.
I think it's 5 and 6.
And, let me see. Okay, hold that thought. It is 5 and 6, but Gabriel,
Move your finger with it.
you gotta move your finger with it.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so let's practice C for a second. Let's practice C where we have to move this finger along with the bass note. Here we go. 1, yep, 1 and 2 and 5. Keep going. Cool. Awesome. The only one left on our sheet that we haven't talked about is E minor. So 6 and 5.
Is it the same as E?
Same as E. 6 and 5, right? Okay. Awesome. Cool. Gabriel, what was your other question?
I was just saying, when we were playing the combined C sharp 60, B minor, I completely forgot about the chord and wasn't ready, and I forgot where my fingers went for a second.
Yeah, especially we haven't practiced that one in a while, so we'll get another chance to do it now. So remembering your B minor this time, right? Anybody else forget it or it worked out okay? Found it eventually? All right, here we go. Combined keys practice sheet with alternating bass notes strung. Here we go. Same thing. Two bars of each, 2 measures of each. Starting with D. Don't forget to move your finger this time for C, okay? Here we go. 1 and 2 and D. Oops. A. G. D. D minor. C. And hold them for the last finish there. Yeah.
I know. It
You got a chord behind
so
it.
incomplete. It needed one more straw.
You got it. And
Okay,
sounds very complete now. Any questions on those chords? Cool. So these chords should be feeling pretty memorized right now. Okay, so you shouldn't have to be thinking, oh, let me think, D. Where do my fingers go? Oh yeah, I think it's this, maybe this, you should just be able to like grab D, right?
Yeah.
D is an easy one now, okay? Pretty much. G, pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
And maybe B minor still a little bit of like in the works, because that one's relatively new. C, we haven't used too much, so it might take you a while to grab it, but hopefully your mind knows where it's going, yeah? E minor, piece of cake, right? A, maybe A7, like, okay, right, A7's a slightly bit different, but all these should feel pretty much like you don't have to think too much. Is that how it feels for you? Or are you feeling like, I still have to think about a lot of these?
That's how it's feeling except for B minor.
Okay, separate B minor, that's great.
I only have to think about B minor.
Okay. Yeah, feeling pretty good otherwise. Good, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. Because these are pretty much, these are the golden chords that guitarists use. Pretty much these are it. There's like a couple more, and the minors of some of these that we have used A minor before. We've used D minor before, but not too many more than what's on here. So that's cool. These are the ones that like most guitar music has. So key of You Are My Sunshine in the key of A. Here we go. lessons last week.
This is insane. It's 0.5 learned.
Okay, so anything to do we're talking about?
No, but
Okay, you
that
are
is insane.
definitely
Small.
sidetracking the whole day. Here we go.
Exactly. I'm procrastinating.
Well, we don't need to procrastinate. We're gonna play this song. All right, you are my sunshine, and I love you. And we're gonna play this song. Here we go.
CMA?
Here we go.
And we're not your only.
Okay. That's true. You're not my only sunshine. Here we go. You are my sunshine, just some of my sunshines. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 3. My Alright, cool. That should be feeling pretty easy now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kept accidentally playing the chords I wrote above the printed chords during that. I kept playing it in key of G every once in a
Yeah,
while.
you gotta focus. And Joey?
I kept forgetting to count how many strums.
Oh, how many still like which A are we on? Because there's a lot of A's in a row. That kind of thing. Yes. Keeping track is sometimes difficult. So feeling pretty good on this song now? Okay, let's play in the key of G. What does that mean, Joey? Can someone explain to Joey what that means? Go ahead, Gabriel.
It's switching the chords so it feels like so it
And same tempo.
like it's still the same song and it like still sounds like about like it still sounds good like the song's supposed to but different chords.
It's the same count.
It's the same song, but we're going to shift all the chords together so that it's moving the whole song into a different key. So instead of A, D, and E, what are we playing?
G, C, and E.
Okay?
So D6 A's out for G's.
So all the A's and all the D's and all the E's.
And then for key
We're going to play G first. Let's do that.
okay.
Okay? Oh, sorry about that. Joey? Let me move Violet over a second so you can see. Okay? So, you can change it on your music or you can just really focus hard. I haven't changed it on my music. We'll see if I make mistakes here.
For D, I just focus really hard.
Here we go. Here we go. From the top, key of G. 1 and 2 and 1. 2, 3, 4. Oh, who's on D? So should we play the C right there? What just happened? Switching keys in the middle of the song only works for jazz. Here we go. Starting over. Knowing that your next chord is C,
Not D.
not D, and you have to think about that bass note too, right? And your C bass note's gotta move. Whoop, with the finger and everything. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. bit different, just slightly different. If you compare them right next to each other, you could hear the difference, right? You are my sunshine. You are my sunshine. Yeah.
When I got C down and I was doing like changing the bass note, I was like happy that I had like changed it back and forth, and then I forgot that we had to switch to
Back to G.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna do C for the rest of the song because I'm really good at it now. All right, so now we're gonna play it in the key of D.
Isn't the next one G and then A?
G and A. Whoop, 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 whoop. So all the A's become D's, all the D's become G's, all the E's become A's. And now your music looks like a mess.
Except I don't write it down.
Well, if you don't write it down, you can definitely use this situation, or you can write it on the corner. Sometimes that helps.
I just write that the A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
That works too.
I just figure out.
That works too, whatever works for you. Usually in the middle of a song, it's hard to remember what you're doing. But this is kind of a short song, so it's not too hard to see everything. But if you have a longer song, you're changing the keys. Sometimes that's makes it messy. Okay, so you are my sunshine, key of D. You are my sunshine,
Isn't it so hard to do playground?
Crazy Town. All right, let's do this so we can move on to another song. All right, you ready, Bailey? Almost? Okay. All right, let's go. Let's do this craziness. All right, key of D. So focusing on D, G, and A. Here we go. You know where all your bass notes are. It's gonna be easy. Here we go. One, and two, and two, The G at the end was not supposed to be a G.
I
It
know.
was supposed to be an A. There's only an A, one A in the song. Well, that's, you know. Okay, cool. You guys did great on all of that. So a lot of
got the A.
brain work, right? Your brain has to think. Oh my goodness, what key am I playing in?
Something.
So why is that important? Why is it important to know how to play in different keys?
So you can change the song. So
Because if you're in a band, they might not want to play the key you're playing it, or if you're playing a duet with someone, or like whatever it's called. Right?
Exactly.
Like the key.
So yeah, so
basically,
and you know, we talked about this a little last week, but like I can't really sing the song in key of A. It's not really a key that's easy for me to I'm talking. Not an easy song to sing for me. So I changed the key to a key that's easier for me to sing.
Key of D?
Yes. Check it out, key of D. Paw Patch. So if you've ever taken music together, you know this song.
Key
I took music with you, but I
on any of your pieces of music, either on You Are My Sunshine or Paw Paw Patch, please write this definition. And if you're playing music, you probably didn't hear what I said. Wah, wah. Sorry, David. While you're writing that down, I will sample for you the Paw Paw Patch, so you know how it goes. Where, where is Susie? Where, where is Susie? Where, where? Way down yonder in the Paw Paw Patch. Come on, kids, let's go find her. Come on, kids, let's go find her. Come on, kids, let's go find her. Way down yonder in the Paw Paw Patch. Picking up pawpaws, put 'em in your pocket. Picking up pawpaws, put 'em in your pocket. Picking up pawpaws, put 'em in your pocket. Way down yonder in the Paw Paw Patch. That's how it goes. What are pawpaws? I'll have to look that up.
They're cutting paws off of the animals.
There's a whole patch full of them. Well, we wouldn't know what pawpaws are because they don't grow here. So that's a hint.
I feel like they're Australian or something.
What's that?
I feel like they're Australian.
Australian? What does this definition say?
I feel like
American?
Yeah, so, and what does it say on your music?
Traditional American culture.
Okay, yeah, so pawpaw does sound like maybe something from Australia, but these other hints, maybe not. And it doesn't grow here, but it grows somewhere else in the country. So, and now you know it's something that grows, it's not chopped off hands of animals. So that's just gross.
That can grow.
And also cruel, very cruel.
It grows big stuff.
Okay,
Berries, there's
I wouldn't know. Okay,
I guess guys are playing.
let's try playing this song.
And that's actually pretty big. Because it could be a fun
Sounds good,
guy.
right? Yep. Where is Susie? So this is actually a like a little dance that kids would do, like in a circle or a line, and they would have different little actions that go with all the different verses. Can you not see it? I'm sorry. On your way.
Oh.
So bluegrass. Who thinks they've listened to bluegrass music before sometime?
Oh. Yeah.
Somewhere, sometime, yeah, right? Live bluegrass is the best because you get to see all these cool instruments. People playing like.
We're playing, aren't we playing like kind of bluegrass?
We are, that's why I'm telling you what this definition is. Because we've got an introduction to bluegrass because of this. So when you like listen to keep writing. When we keep listening, when we listen to bluegrass music, maybe just search for some on YouTube or Spotify or whatever, and you'll hear all those instruments and you'll hear that bass note. Actually, I think there is a version of this song, Paw Paw Patch, played by kids. Let's see if I can find that video. Who are like virtuosos, amazing kids, maybe your age, who are like, they're playing for, I don't know, they're just amazing. So, here we go. Ready to play? Before we go?
Yes.
Let's do it. Gabriel, just keep writing till you're done, okay?
I'm mentally.
Okay. Here we go. Starting with where, oh, where, oh, where. It's all right, you can jump on the second verse. 1 and 2 and where, oh, where, oh, where is Susie? Where, oh, where is Susie? Where, oh, where is Susie? Way down yonder in the ball patch. Come on, kids, let's go find her. Come on, kids, let's go find her. Come on, kids, let's go find her. Way down yonder in the ball patch. Picking up Papa's little pumpkin. Picking up Papa's little pumpkin. Picking up Papa's little pumpkin. Way down yonder in the ball patch. Where, oh, where, oh, where is Susie? Where, oh, where, oh, where is Susie? Where, oh, where is Susie? Way down yonder in the pumpkin patch. Yes. Easy song, right? It's a good, nice, easy one. But, if you're feeling that's pretty easy, I'd like you to take up the tempo. Okay? So faster.
I need to work on switching.
Working on switching, yes. Always a good thing to practice.
I have a
Cool.
whole stack of papers.
Yeah, nice new stack of papers. Please bring back your guitar lesson self-assessment next week.
I'll send you.
Say goodbye to Bailey until holiday lessons or next January because he's going on vacation.
I'm going to an island.
Going to an island somewhere in the world.
Fun.
He's gonna go swimming in the ocean,
I'm going fishing and I'm also going snorkeling.
snorkeling, fishing, all the good things.
Out of the U.S.?
Uh-huh.
I'll send this to you by email. Bye, Violet.